Real cases, real crimes. Some vanish without a trace. Others leave behind more questions than answers. When the trail goes cold and the truth hides in the shadows, this is Mysteries Unsolved. What happened to Maura Murray? On February 9th, 2004, 21-year-old Maura Murray vanished after a single-car crash along a rural road in Woodsville, New Hampshire. A former West Point cadet and nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, Maura's disappearance sparked one of the most perplexing missing persons cases in recent American history. Mora was a bright and athletic young woman born on May 4, 1982, in Brockton, Massachusetts. Known for her academic talent and distance running skills, she appeared to be on a promising path. But behind the scenes, things were unraveling. Her parents had divorced when she was young, and in the months leading up to her disappearance, Mora had faced several personal challenges: an incident involving credit card fraud, a recent car accident, and emotional distress following a troubling phone call at work. The final days before Mora vanished were filled with unusual behavior. On Thursday, February 5th, she broke down in tears at her campus security job after speaking with her sister Kathleen, who had relapsed into alcohol use. On Saturday, Mora's father, Fred Murray, visited Amherst to help her car shop. That night, after attending a dorm party, Mora crashed her father's car into a guardrail, causing nearly $10,000 in damage. On Monday, February 9th, Mora emailed her professors and employer to say she would be away due to a family death, a claim her family later confirmed was untrue. She packed clothes, textbooks, and toiletries into her black 1996 Saturn and withdrew nearly all the money from her bank account. Security footage showed her alone at both the ATM and a liquor store where she purchased alcohol. By late afternoon, she was headed north, though her exact destination remains unknown. She had looked up directions to Burlington, Vermont, and searched for accommodations in Stowe. Around 7:27 p.m. in Haverhill, New Hampshire, a local resident heard a loud thump outside her house. Looking out, she saw a car in a snowbank and what she believed to be a man smoking a cigarette in the vehicle. Soon after, Butch Atwood, a school bus driver, encountered a young woman fitting Mora's description at the crash scene. She declined his offer to call police, insisting she had contacted AAA, a claim that was impossible due to poor cell service in the area. Atwood drove home and called 911. At 7:45 p.m., Officer Cecil Smith arrived to find the Saturn, but no sign of Mora. Inside the vehicle, police found Mora's belongings, including textbooks, her AAA card, and a stuffed animal. A box of wine was partially spilled, and a Coke bottle with a red, alcoholic-smelling liquid was found. A white rag had been stuffed into the tailpipe, raising further questions. There were no footprints in the snow leading away from the crash, and search dogs lost her scent within 100 feet of the site. What happened next remains a mystery. Some believe Mora wandered into the woods and succumbed to exposure, but exhaustive searches have yielded no trace of her. Others argue she was picked up by a passing motorist, either voluntarily or by force. The detail about the red truck seen by some in the area has fueled such speculation, though no firm evidence has ever surfaced. Another theory posits that Mora had arranged to meet someone or was traveling in tandem with another driver. This could explain the apparent lack of tracks and how she vanished so quickly. Yet others suggest she may have chosen to disappear, fleeing personal troubles. But would she have left behind her family and never reached out in over 20 years? The case is further clouded by conflicting witness statements. Faith Westman saw what she thought was a man in the car. Butch Atwood described speaking with a young woman. Witness A claimed to see a police SUV at the scene before Officer Smith officially arrived, sparking theories of unidentified responders. Fred Murray has long criticized the investigation, filing lawsuits to obtain police records. In 2006, the New Hampshire Supreme Court sided with him, ruling law enforcement had not sufficiently justified withholding documents. Despite these efforts, the case remains unsolved. Midway through the investigation, authorities opened a homicide inquiry. The FBI added Mora's profile to its Violent Criminal Apprehension Program, VICAP, indicating potential foul play. Do you think Mora was picked up by someone that night? Let us know your theory in the comments. Public interest in Mora's case has never waned. It has inspired documentaries, podcasts, blogs, and dedicated online communities. Her family continues to seek answers and urges anyone with information to contact the New Hampshire Cold Case Unit. Like, share, and subscribe for more cases. Thanks for watching another episode of Mysteries Unsolved.